All right, welcome to the final edition of Timoteo TV for 2010. We're breaking down the championship game, big game this Saturday. So records don't matter anymore. It comes down to this one game, see who comes out on top. We're also going to break down the All-Star game between Peace and Justice. And then also, the winner of that All-Star game will be playing the coaches, a team put together of the coaches in the league. And so we're going to break all those games down for you. Let me have each of my colleagues introduce themselves. I got representatives from the Packers and Titans, the number 1 and 2 seeds, who are sitting here but will not be sitting on the sidelines during the championship game because they both got upset. So introduce yourselves.
Alright, Buddy, coach of the Packers.
Fred, head coach of the Titans.
Rob, Titans.
Alright, so as you can see, both teams are a little sad. So, but maybe next year. But okay, well, let's get to it. The championship game. Eagles, who are now 7-3 after their playoff victories. The dynasty, if you will. They're trying to solidify that dynasty label. Going for their 3rd championship in a row, their 4th overall, and they're appearing in their 5th out of the 6 years Timoteo's been in existence. So they definitely know how to win somehow. And then the Raiders, the Cinderella team, the team who lost their first 3 games, I believe, who no one thought would even maybe get to the playoffs, and now are in the championship game, upsetting the Packers and the Titans. So, so let's have Buddy talk about that real quick.
All right, we got the Raiders and the Eagles. Who would have thought? But these teams that come a long way. I think a big turning point for both of these teams were week 2 when both of those teams got blown out. I think the Eagles woke up when the Packers blew them out 44-13, and the Raiders got blown out 30-0 by the Titans. So I think we want to give a hand for the Titans and Packers for preparing the Eagles and Raiders for this Urban Bowl. I mean, the Raiders, they've been playing really good, man. They come together. They knocked out the 1 and 2 seed in the playoffs. In the playoffs, they're averaging right now 22 points a game. And you got the Eagles, who knocked out the Vikings, and who else? The Redskins. And they're averaging about 18.5 points a game between both playoff games. So the Raiders have come alive. They're scoring points. But what's got them there is the defense. You got the Raiders only giving up an average of 15 points against the Titans and the Packers. It's crazy. And then you got the Eagles, who are giving up only 10 points a game in the playoffs. Shut down the high-scoring Vikings. So I just wanted to go over some players who've been on fire in the playoffs for them. You got, for the Raiders, you might not know any of these kids' names. You got Thomas Superstar Bradley playing quarterback now. He's got 7 touchdown passes, which I think is tops in the playoffs. So I don't know where this kid came from, but Thomas Superstar Bradley's got 7 touchdown passes. And then you got Carl, who's been catching the ball and playing good defense. He's got 2 windows in the playoffs. And you got Andy with 7 catches. Brandon, who was their quarterback, now is freaking Randy Moss. 9 receptions, and he got a touchdown. So you got a lot of guys here contributing. Then you also got John, who's got 4 touchdowns leading the team. For the Eagles offensively, you got an array of players contributing, but the guy who's got the most catches, no one probably even knows who the kid is. I know him. His name's Chino. He has 11 catches and 2 touchdowns. So they're throwing to whoever's open. So you got to stick everybody in your team. And, you know, they also got Louis Papon, who makes the big play, and Demir, who just does whatever his team needs him to do. Now, defensively for the Raiders, they got the sack master, Brandon, who's going to be coming after Leroy. Leroy, you better be ready, man. Either throw the ball or move. He's coming fast. He's got a total of 4 sacks in the playoffs. He's got 7 tackles. And then on the Eagles, you got their new sack master. You got Ant, who's been coming in, and he actually has 6 sacks coming in on quarterback. So I think this game is going to be a defensive game. it's going to come down to extra points and turnovers. So going into this game, I know it's really long, but going into this game, I'm going to have to go with, this is what I'm going to say. If the Eagles don't pull away early, the Raiders will upset because they're a second half team. They're averaging, I believe, 22 points a game in the second half alone. So the first half they sleepwalk. In the second half, they come over and play. So Eagles, if you don't get up 3 touchdowns in the first half, the Raiders are going to pull away with this game. So I don't think the Eagles are going to do it. So I'm going Raiders upset. I'm going Raiders by 7. Thomas Superstar Bradley wins the game for him.
I'm thinking go to him.
Alright, it's a tough one. I think if Thomas don't come out and play, I think they're gonna lose. It's all in his hands. He better throw the deep ball. I think they can get over. I think they can go past their secondary. But if he doesn't throw that deep ball, it's not. I don't think they're gonna win. But I go with. I think the Eagles are gonna hold off and win the game. So I think the Eagles are gonna win by a touchdown.
Eagles by 14.
Okay, and just to mention,
hold on.
also,
I just want to say something real quick. Thomas, do not throw the deep ball. Play your game, bro. Don't listen to Rob. Play your game. You've been doing great. Go whatever's open. Just drive them down the field. Don't force anything.
Oh, I'm telling you, the Eagles' front line is crazy. I don't think you're gonna get the short pass. You better go deep. You gotta do something new.
The only reason why that worked last week was because Titans weren't playing the way they were supposed to be playing. We all know that. We all know that. It ain't working. You better switch it up. Go back to the drawing board, because that's not gonna work against these guys over here. So.
All right. Well,
Raiders, it's gonna work, man. We did it to the Eagles week 2, man. I know they're a different team now. Just play your game, Thomas, and listen to your coach. That's it.
okay, we're gonna have to check and make sure these guys have money on the game or something the way they're talking. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, the Eagles are favored by 15 going into this just because of their record in the playoffs and all their championships. So we'll see what happens. But check out the next video for our breakdown and preview of the All-Star games. And you better come out to the championship game. You're going to miss out if not. It's going to be a great game. And I'll see you out there on the field.